Hello. Today we are going to celebrate our food exhibition. Students have brought a lot of foodstuffs by cooking themselves from home itself, and today we are going to have a taste of all of it. As the quotation goes in our theme, that it's a joy to share our meals with others. This itself justifies that meal is not just for taste but for joy of sharing as well. So, in this regard, we are going to have all things tasted, and we will also judge how it is decorated. We also try to see. So, we'll also look at the aesthetics, that is the decorative part, how the students are decorating it, because the decoration also sets our mind as to how the food we are going to take inside ourselves. So the skills constitutes cooking with right amounts of materials, cooking with right steps, and as we all know that this cooking is not just for a showy kind of thing. Today, we all know that everybody consumes food. So, food in variety can also be a, a great business. We have seen people are building thousands crore business with just food amounts. So, with right kind of variety, right kind of taste, right kind of things, we can also cultivate that entrepreneur mindset within the children's. And the sheer variety of foods that we can find even in a locality is a great thing in itself. You can see the students have brought as many as 150 plus items in our schools. So you can think people oftentimes complain that we do not have variety in our food. But look at these foods. These have immense variety. Some of foods name you might not have heard of ever. So it's not just a local kind of food. It has also varied international kind of food. And people have also tried to twist the local food, like for example samosa. Some students have made flour samosa. Have you ever heard about flour samosa? No, of course not. But they have made it. They have also made other items like different kinds of sweets. Those sweets which can be made from local ingredients. So sweet need not be expensive as we oftentimes think of, and it can also be made of great taste with just local materials and minimum efforts. Only thing we need to have is an understanding of culinary skills. So students also demonstrate how they cook, what are the ingredients they required, did they got all ingredients within the market itself, or did they brought it from elsewhere? Were their parents a great help in those works, or did they make it? Again, there are many other things that can think of. There are items which need to be in a hot state to be able to cook it properly and to be able to serve it properly. After sometimes the freshness of that food gets lost. But at the same times, if we look at certain items that need not require to have that freshness or that instant cooking, it can last for a time. And there are foods which require great amount of time to be cooked, and there are other foods as well which can be cooked in very less limited time. Like for example, some student try to cook Maggi in just 2 minutes, but we definitely know that 2 minutes is not sufficient enough for cooking. In order, if the food has to be healthy, it requires so much of attention. It requires enough consideration for its calories, its nutrients, it other kinds of thing, and it also had to be salubrious, wholesome, eatable, to make the food wholesome. Now food has also different kind of categories, like for example food has sattvic category, food has tamasic categories, food has rajasic categories. So if you eat sattvic food, you will get energy, you will get vibrancy, your energy will be boosted up. At the end, if you eat rajasic kind of food, at first it might sound pleasant to you, but after a while that may give certain kind of disease to you. At the same time, there are other kinds of foods like tamasic food. That kind of food gives sadistic pleasure, that induce lethargy within you. So food to be appropriate need to be considerate of others' health and our own health as well. If we try to provoke unhealthiness or anger within others by cooking food, that will not be beneficial for us. So food is definitely is an irresistible factor here in our celebrations, and sure, one is not enough. One food is surely not enough. We need to taste as many items as we may. And we have to understand that each food has a certain story to tell. Each food has certain tradition, has certain culture. And we have also heard that food has medicinal quality. By eating certain kind of foods, you may heal from great diseases. So learning about those fooding kind of things may help us. Like for example, these days people are talking about keto food, some are talking about vegan food, some are talking about plant-based diet. So many different kinds of things are there. So by making theme-based food also, we can design for their health benefits, and we can also create theme-based foods with certain modifications which can be eaten by all the students, which can be eaten by people, and they can taste the variety of the same food also. So food need not just be of variety, but same food can be modified in different ways and it can be sold. Like for example, as we gave earlier, that is samosa can be made flour samosa, or samosa can be there are many varieties, some chitka aloo samosa, some kota aloo samosa, some flour samosa, some kashmiri samosa, samosa with green chutney, samosa with sweet chutney, etc. So I hope you enjoyed this program, and we hope for the next time the student also enjoyed a lot.